Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ophidian. I'm doing a collab with Nosferatu. I've known Erwin for over 20 years now, I think. I got to know him when we were both signed to Gangsta Audiovisuals and Supreme Intelligence Records. And back then, I was just new to the scene. I was getting my first release at the end of '98. And Erwin was already releasing records for over 3 years. That seemed like forever back then and made him one of the big names, at least to me at that time. In all those years, we managed to do a collab exactly once, which was in 2002. You might have seen this one, Psychiatric Ass on Enzyme K7. So this one's mint. Let's demint it. Cables. I don't actually have a record player set up anymore. Haven't had that for ever actually. So, mint. No longer mint.
Something we didn't. You have a weakness.
You know it. Oops. Oh, damn. If you ever buy a record from me off Discogs, don't buy this one. This one's mint minus. It's a funny story, actually, about that record we made, because I actually went to his studio to ask him some tips about one of my first synths that I bought, MS-2000 from Korg. And I took it over to his place because he used it on his album, Enemy of the State. Actually, when I went to his place, he didn't even have it there because Endymion borrowed it from him. But so we messed around with it, made a patch, and that was the iconic break sound from Psychiatric Ass. I always was a big fan of Nosferatu because mainly his hardcore style with the melodies and the atmosphere and the pads, and especially pads like the one on this one, Turntable Action, which is the B-side of this record. And in the end, there's another part with the pad played in chords. You get the idea. So let's get rid of this thing. So I like that pad so much that when I was at his place to do Psychiatric Ass, I asked him, how did he do that? How did he make that pad sound? And it turns out that it's a preset in the Korg 03RW, which I subsequently found secondhand and I bought because, I don't know, I wanted to see what else it could do. So after all these years doing another collab, I thought, how cool would it be to do a throwback to Psychiatric Ass and to his old style of producing. He no longer has the 03, but I do, and I'm going to look for the sound in there right now. So, here it is. Let's give it some power, audio, and a bit of MIDI. Look kids, it's a MIDI cable. So who the hell still uses these bad boys? Battery low. It works. We have a beautiful 90s piano. Who doesn't love 90s pianos? Yeah. Let's look for the patch. How does it work? this thing works. I should probably have looked up the sound before I started recording. So it turns out my module was stuck in some kind of general MIDI mode. So one factory reset later, and about patch 3 into this thing is... There we go. There we have it. So we can use this one in the collab track later. Time to find the next sound. Korg Everest 2000. It's another Korg. I have so many of your products. Let me just steal the audio and MIDI from the 03. So the last time the preset was a factory preset. In this case, the Psychiatric Ass preset is a preset we made ourselves in his studio with my module. So that's why I still have the preset and it's in here somewhere. This thing is packed with my own sound, so you'll probably hear some that you might recognize from somewhere. Parasomnia. Organic Ass. It's the original inspiration for the Psychiatric Ass name. The other half coming from Erwin's t-shirt that said Psychiatric Ward. Look what we have here. I think this is it. It should be the F sharp. Now what was it? Mod 1? EG1? Nope. There we go. Here we go. You have a weakness. So, just doing some preparation. I made some stuff with the Psychiatric sound and with the Korg sound. Both Korg sounds, but you know what I mean. Tomorrow I'll be heading over to Aaron's place and we're gonna finish off the track in his studio. So I'll see you there.
Wander, eyes closed to the dark, with less to guide us now than ever, seemingly omnipotent, but more human, and just as afraid.
Hey Erwin, what's going on? How's the track going?
We're waiting for dinner.
Where's dinner?
I don't know.
Nobody knows.
It's about 1 hour and like 15 minutes that we're waiting.
Yeah, we tried very hard to keep working, but now we have no more energy left, no more concentration. We'll have to finish this later. It's going very well though. I really like the track.
I'm hungry.
We're hooking up the 03RW. Aaron is trying to find food. I'm trying to find some electricity. There we go.
eten. Jezus, godverdomme taart worden ook. Nou weet ik het weer. Kijk eens weg. Ja, nou weet ik hem weer. Hij is op geen man.
Dan
Vet hoor. Wat wil je precies opnemen dan?
Geen
idee.
Nee hè? We hebben eigenlijk niet echt meer wat nodig.
Nou ja, stoort een beetje hè? Met al die verriedeltjes.
Ik denk dat het in het einde iets moet doen.
Het einde hè?
Wat is dit eigenlijk voor een lijntje?
Ik vind het heel netjes dit.
Ik kan niet nog één omhoog. So in the end, the track had so many synths and ideas in it that we couldn't really fit much else in there anymore. But the two synths got some nice little parts in there, so they function sort of like a little Easter egg that you can try to find. So this track is for the new Nosferatu album. The track is called Eyes Closed to the Dark. The album is Approach to Midnight. The previews should be out round about now, and the album drops the 21st of December 2018. Check it out, I hope you guys like it, and see you next time.
Dat heeft hij nou opgenomen.
We wander. Eyes closed to the dark. With less to guide us now than ever. Seemingly omnipotent. But more human. And just as afraid.